Any of you guys into drones or just into my signature?
Both.
Both? Yeah, so we make drones, and right now they're more of development platforms, so seeing what you can actually make on the drone, whether it's like a weather sensor, a claw machine attachment. Yeah, you can control it with any game controller or no controller at all. You could just point on the map where you want the drone to fly and it'll fly there. And so thinking about it in a way like you've heard of Amazon doing drone deliveries. So thinking about it where you actually own the drone and you send it out to the local Amazon locker or fast food restaurant, retail store. What's that?
I can purchase it.
Yeah, go to iVueRobotics.com, actually our website, or you can actually build it yourself. You can download all the files and whose is this? So yeah, if you guys want to get into the world of building or developing drones, definitely reach out. I'm a signature whore. Everyone just wants me for my signature.
Here you go. Hey, sir.
Hey.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Oh.
Yo, I'm almost done.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Oh, I'm getting that one. Thank you.
Yep. No even feigning interest in our work. No one cares about me droning on about drones. Yeah. I try. I'm here all day, folks. Anyone here ever fly a drone? No? All right, both crash drones?
Yes, I've actually got one stuck in my tree.
Yeah, I know how that is.
Are you allowed to give a demonstration?
We are not doing any demos today. We would have to go outside to do that, and quite frankly, we are still doing some testing with this one where we take it off and it's rotating continuously, and then we connect the controller to it, and then it like loses power. So we're still doing some. Oh, yeah, sorry. But yeah, right now we're building and selling these drones as development platforms, predominantly for high schools and colleges, kind of thinking about it in the early days of the personal computer industry. It was really what could you build and get the computer to do, and then over time applications like games, word processors, spreadsheet software became accessible to the everyday person. And so we're working to make drones for the everyday person. So even just from like a delivery perspective, you own your own drone, you send it out to the local Amazon locker, fast food restaurant, retail store. That same drone, you could have your kids go play laser tag with it outside, have it water your garden, fertilize your yard, and of course use it for you might need to have like a Zeus or one of those robots do that for you. But we are working towards home and office robots as well, but we see a lot more potential in the short to midterm in the aerial robot space.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I will take some of your...
Yeah, please. Help us bring Develop Air to your school.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
That is such a rad idea.
I appreciate it. No, yeah, even people in the drone industry are like, wow, you're thinking about it a lot differently than most people.
And they're like,
yeah.
they're probably like, I wish I thought of it.
It's one thing thinking of it than realizing it. Yeah, work in progress.
Cool. Sorry, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. You guys going to be drone operators or drone developers when you're older?
You talking about some problem? No, you not.
Yeah, if I have my way, everyone that owns a car or computer today will also own a drone. So, do you guys have anything delivered to your house from Amazon?
Yes.
So what if you had your own drone that you could send up to pick up your own Amazon packages or fast food or, packages from the local store? Hello? Everyone here will be a drone operator whether they think it or not.
All right.
Now it's just a matter if you want to make money in developing or engineering them. Well, you can set points on a map, right? Like Google Maps, then you can fly our drones. Hey, how are you doing? No cares about drones, just signatures, right? That's what it's all about. No learning. Ooh, that's gross. You'd like to learn about drones?
I mean, I used to, but I'm scared it's gonna hit me sometimes.
Well, you know, it's just a prop that, you know, makes you bleed. If you're not bleeding, you're not trying, right?
Yeah, I have.
Hello, hello.
Kimberly. Like, stop being idiotic,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, don't you want to learn about drones? Come on now.
No.
No? Wow, just cold-blooded.
Yeah, I'm scared of heights.
Scared of heights, that's a new one. And that's how many kids are interested in drones, ladies and gentlemen. Have either of you ever flown a drone before? No? What's stopping you?
My age.
Your age?
Fly when I grow.
Well, yeah, if I have my way with it, everyone here will be a drone operator. So you guys get packages delivered from Amazon, right? Wouldn't it make a lot more sense if you could have your own drone and you send it out to the local Amazon locker, fast food restaurant, retail store as your own personal assistant, and the drone just flies itself? You know, I think that's going to be the reality. So if you guys want to get in on the future, get into developing and engineering drones. A lot of potential. All I'm good for is my signature. You don't want to hear me drone on anyway.
Well, it's gonna be crow, be crow. We can record just to hear you say
You don't know. One of these people might indulge me in a conversation. Doing all right. Are you guys here just for the signatures, or you actually want to learn about drones? All right. Have any of you ever flown a drone before?
like a toy one.
A toy one? All right. So ever thought about getting into building or developing drones? Well, I think there's a lot of opportunity in the same way that everyone owns a car and computer today, just about. I think the same thing is going to be the case with a drone, where if you think about it in the sense of like Amazon already using drones for deliveries, wouldn't it make more sense for each household, each business to have their own drone and you send it out to the local Amazon locker, fast food restaurant, retail store? That same drone could water your garden, fertilize your yard, have your kids go out, play laser tag with it, right? Become more like a personal computer in that sense. So we're still in the very early days of it, but if you guys want to get involved while they're still on the ground floor, so to speak, feel free to grab some material, reach out. We do a lot of outreach. We could come to your school, do presentations. I don't know if you have like any engineering classes or whatever, but more than happy to do so. Just here for the signature. I actually want to learn about drones as well.
I want to learn about drones. I think they're really cool to me.
Have you ever flown a drone?
Yes, I have.
Really? Do you know what kind, or just one that?
One that I just get out of Walmart.
Okay. So wouldn't it be so much better if you could actually like go pick up that drone from Walmart with the drone that you own, right? Like you just send it from your house to the local Walmart or fast food restaurant or retail store, kind of like your own personal assistant.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're working on. Right now, you want the signature, or?
Oh yeah, and she's listening to you.
Yeah, clearly, you know, yeah. You're gonna be the next top drone developer engineer working with us, right? Yeah. My pen is running out. Oh no. No, keep this signature. It'll be worth something one day. Hey, how are you doing?
Thank you.
Yep, thank you. Hey, you actually have interest in drones, or are you just feigning interest?
I love drones.
Okay, so what's your experience with them? You fly them? You
fly
build any of them, or?
See, my friend had one of the kits when he was little where he could build his own drone, and I've built it a couple times with him. It was pretty fun, but I love flying them too. So.
Well, yeah, we're like, even though you can use a game controller, you know, more like a traditional smart controller, we're making it so you could just, you know, have the drone fly itself, right? Especially thinking about drones in the context where every household, every business comes to own their own drone. You send out your drone to the local Amazon locker, fast food restaurant, retail store, and it becomes your own personal assistant. And that same delivery drone could water your garden, fertilize your yard, be your home security surveillance system, right? Have your kids go play laser tag with it. So
Cool.
definitely, if you're interested, grab that card, give it to an engineering teacher or whatever. Love to come talk to your class and see if we can bring Develop Air into your school. And
All right. That's pretty cool. Thank you.
yeah, thank you. Hey, how are you? You ever fly a drone before? No?
I haven't. Sorry.
You're fine.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The way that this is going, these need to be over here. And those need to be over there.
Of course.
How are you doing?
Hey, doing all right. How are you?
I'm doing all right. What are y'all doing?
So we predominantly build these drones and develop this software. So we think about drones kind of like the early days of personal computers, or at least the drones that we make, where it's really what can you get them to do? What can you build for them? And then over time, right, people like develop software like spreadsheet software or word processing software, computer games, right? And we're looking at it in the same way where we've developed like this spotlight, we've built a claw machine that you can attach to the drone, put on the world's largest claw machine game, but really working towards the concept that everyone's gonna own a drone and use a drone, or every household, every business, where thinking about like even deliveries as an application where you have your drone, you send it out to the local Amazon locker, fast food restaurant, retail store, right? And it's like your own assistant, and not even paying like a delivery fee, right? Yeah, of course. Sir, thank you, sir. What respect.
I heard everything you said too.
And you're going to be one of our earliest adopters, right? You're going to buy a drone, you're going to start developing all of your own payloads and software for them, and yeah. How did I know?
This is actually, I don't know.
I like to think so. I can drone on about it for quite some time.
Do you be like controlling it?
So I try not to. I like to have them fly themselves, and so like just using our software, we can just tell it anywhere we want to fly on the map. So like if I wanted to have the drone fly from like that local drone park to like my parents' house, I just set points along the way and have it fly, you know, along that route. Ideally, we just even set the one point at the end, and kind of like Google Maps or Apple Maps, it'll just come up with the best route by itself, right?
Has it ever failed?
Oh yeah, like we were just at the field, actually flying this one yesterday. We had it fall from the sky a couple times, and it was like rotating continuously, and so it's like constant troubleshooting and testing and improvements.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Actually, I don't think we did have any falls yesterday, right? We didn't do any controller. It's a testing development platform, and they're literally live public on YouTube. Oh no, we are actually transparent in our development. No one wants the drone guy's signature. Ariel knows what's up. You interested in drones or just my signature?
Drone.
All right, that's what I could have thought as much. But so, have you ever flown a drone before?
Like what?
Okay.
Got crashed.
I've crashed many, so we're working to make that less and less common. So instead of ever having to even use a controller to fly a drone, you're just setting a point on the map where you want your drone to fly, what you want it to do, and thinking about it in the sense that we all come to own and use a drone on a daily basis. So you're like, why would I want to use a drone? Well, you probably have packages delivered to your house via Amazon, right? What if you could just go pick up your own packages, sending your own drone to the local Amazon locker, fast food restaurant, retail store, and that same delivery drone could water your garden or fertilize your yard, or even like have your kids go play laser tag with it, right? So it becomes more like a multi-purpose, like personal computer. So yeah. Would you like a signature as well? Yeah, thank you. Hello, hello. You here for the signature or to get lectured about drones?
Let's get lectured about drones.
All right. You ever flown a drone before?
No, I have not.
No? So, do you have any intention of ever flying a drone?
Maybe in the future.
All right, yeah, I was about to say I'll change it if you don't, because you get packages delivered to your house from like Amazon, I would imagine, right? Wouldn't it make a lot more sense if you could like send your own drone to pick up those packages, or like send it to the local fast food restaurant or retail store and it become your own delivery assistant? And that's what we're working towards. So technically you can use like a game controller or any of these like smart controllers to fly it, but ideally you'd never have to, actually use a controller to fly it, right? Much like my parents, your parents probably didn't grow up like learning how to control a video game character and move the camera at the same time. And that's only worse when you're flying a real world drone. So we're making it so you just set points on the map, and then you tell your drone where you want it to go, what you want it to do. And so, hey, send my drone to the local Starbucks and pick up my order, right? That's all technically possible right now, just not made easy enough for the everyday person. So that's what we're working on.
That is a good idea. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for stopping by. Amanj, oh no.
They look the same though. I swear they didn't do nothing different.
Oh well. Hey, how are you doing? Doing well. You guys here to just get my signature, or you want to learn any about drones? I know you want to learn about drones. That's a rhetorical question, but you ever fly a drone before? Or?
No.
No? You crash a drone before? Yeah, same here. But we're looking to minimize that. So you probably were flying with a controller, something along one of these lines, right? And just kind of let it get away from you and like kind of lost the orientation or something along those lines, maybe. Don't know, don't remember, too long ago. Well, we're making it so you don't even have to use a controller, because the future that we want of drones is if you have your own drone at your household, you send it out to the local Amazon locker, fast food restaurant, retail store, and it becomes your own delivery assistant, right? So in the same way we all own cars and computers, I think we're all gonna own drones, just fast forward 10, 20 years. Why would you pay a delivery service fee if you just buy a drone once and not only just use it for deliveries, but water your garden, fertilize your yard, have kids and have them go play laser tag with it, and it become more of like a multi-purpose sort of platform. But right now they're kind of too technically complex for the everyday person, including myself, to really use in all these different ways. So we're really selling our first drones as development platforms into high schools and colleges, trying to inspire students that have really helped us build these drones, the different software and payloads for them, to then make them easier to use, more versatile for the next sort of wave of adopters, if you will. So get on the ground floor while, before all the drones take off and leave us all behind, right? Wow, do you have any more drone puns, dude? No. Well, thank you for stopping by. Yeah. You guys fly drones at all, or? No? You guys aren't drone nerds like I am? Not yet?
If I fly one,
So yeah, we're working to make it so all of you will become drone operators, whether you know it or not. And it's like, why would I ever want a drone? But if you have Amazon packages delivered to your house, you'll want a drone, because it's a lot better if you can just send out your drone to the local Amazon locker, fast food restaurant, retail store. It becomes your own personal assistant, right? And so, what's that? Yeah, I mean, so right now, like, this drone can carry up to 3 pounds. This one, 1.5 pounds. We're working on, and we've worked on larger drones, like just as custom projects, but the ones that we're making as like a standardized mass market product will be up to 36 pounds. So you could even send it to the grocery store and pick up like a whole week's worth of groceries, where something like this, it's like, hey, I need a couple eggs from my neighbor, right? You can send this drone to your neighbor's house and, you know, have them loaded up with a couple eggs or whatever. Or you could build it yourself. All of the parts are available from our website. You just scroll down to the download section. If you've ever heard the term open source, we've made Develop Air open source. So yeah, absolutely. And get one of each. I don't know which one you're pointing at. So yeah, bring it to your school and have me come do a demo and presentation there. I'd love to bring Develop Air there. Hey, how are you doing? Here, just for the signature. Oh my gosh, you have like a, oh, you already have a bingo, right?
I'm just collecting.
All right. Yeah, this is going to be worth millions of dollars one day, don't you know? Hello, hello.
What do you guys do?
We build drones and develop drone software. So we're working to make everyday businesses, everyday households, drone operators. So thinking about like delivery drones as like the most common example, where Amazon, Walmart, large companies will operate fleets of drones to make those deliveries. But to me, it makes more sense for each business, each household to have their own drone, and they send it out to the local Amazon locker, fast food restaurant, retail store. And then that same personal assistant delivery drone could also be outfitted to water your garden, fertilize your yard. You or a hypothetical older you send your kids out to go play laser tag with it, and it become more like a personal computer or car or, you know, kitchen
like
appliance.
Right.
That's just going to be part of our everyday lives.
So
Yeah.
what type of engineers are you guys looking for?
Mechanical engineers, electrical engineers, combination, you know, robotics engineers, software developers. I mean, aerospace engineering. I mean, drones. It's really a culmination of like all the most advanced forms of engineering. So.
I plan on going into either aerospace or electrical.
Well, hey, definitely. Let me give you a card. Definitely reach out. We offer internships. Literally, most of what we have here to show has been developed by high school students that are either still working with us or they graduated college, or in some cases beyond college now and still working with us. So, yeah.
Can I get one of the cards?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You can call me maybe.
Where's your bag?
Hello, hello. You here to learn about drones or just collect my signatures to sell it on eBay one day?
Collect it. Just collect.
Okay. So not even sell it. You're just you're gonna frame it, right? Okay.
Yeah. That's my own personal treasure.
Yeah.
It's a man. It's a giant Nintendo. Oh my god, it is a giant Nintendo.
Like a Nintendo Switch, or yeah. I mean, that's essentially what it is. It's just an actual full Windows computer, and then yeah, it has removable controls, so you can use this like full Windows computer as one of our drone controllers. You can use this as basically like an Android like smartphone, or you could just use like a game controller plugged into like a normal laptop and fly our drone, or better yet, no controller whatsoever. And thinking about using a drone where like your household has your own drone, send it out to the local Amazon locker, fast food restaurant, retail store. So you never even have to use a controller. You just tell the drone where you want it to go. In the case of like Amazon or Starbucks, like, hey, I want to pick up my Starbucks order or my Amazon order, or hey, I want to return a package to the local UPS store. Why not just have a drone that you own go do that, right?
Oh, that's actually.
It's big brain, it's genius. No.
It lets money.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, can't leave without the signature.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. You here for just a signature as well, or do you care to learn any about drones? Have you ever flown a drone?
Yeah.
You ever crash a drone? Whoa, oh my God, you're one of the rare ones that have gotten away flying without crashing, but we're working to make that a lot more likely in your case. So never having to use a controller like this, you just tell the drone on the map, like select a point where you want it to go, what you want it to do. And like the most prevalent case that I think drones are going to be used by the everyday household and business is you have your own drone, you send it out to the local Amazon locker, fast food restaurant, retail store, instead of like Amazon and Walmart managing these large fleets of drones and you paying the delivery fee. Why not just make the one-time purchase, right?
Y'all are part of the whole future of drones being.
Yeah, taking over and
Right.
replacing humanity. Yeah, you're welcome. But no, I really think it allows, it's definitely going to enable the people that either want to work from home or really just be from home and not work, from home, do that more, but also allow people that want to go do more day-to-day life, but not like be bogged down by the sort of errands and, chores, right.
I just seen something about this yesterday, not like this specific.
Not this cool, yeah, no, yeah.
But I seen, just save time and everything. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, are you part of engineering class or at your school? You looking to do any sort of engineering or development or no?
But I do think it's interesting. So.
Well, you'll get into drone operation, right? So I mean, I kind of look at it in the way that like the early days of car operators, like you also had to be your own mechanic or be like super rich to have your own like full-time mechanic. And so I would really like, if nothing else, get into some of like the more technician-based skill sets. I met this guy that's 24 years old now, and he already has a multi-million-dollar drone repair business because there's, drones basically fly themselves, but there's not a lot of people out there learning how to build them, repair them, and if you're looking to like literally graduate high school, make hundreds of thousands of dollars your first year, you could do so just starting your drone repair business.
Pretty much gonna skyrocket.
Yeah, I mean it's like really a pre-Model T moment in the automotive industry is where we're at right now. So, I mean early days, right? But a lot of opportunity between those early days of the Model T and then where we're at with the car industry today. So, I don't know. Take it for what you will. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Hey, how are you doing? Doing well. You here just for my signature? You like drones as well, or maybe more interested after we talk?
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. So you ever fly a drone before, or?
Not when Callaway, not like when that's not cheap that you get from the dollar.
Oh, you signed up?
Yep.
What are we supposed to do though?
You're gonna frame it and put it on eBay when we make it big, and you're gonna be able to sell this for tens of thousands of dollars.
So somebody gonna buy it for $1,000?
I don't know. You tell me. How good of a salesman are you?
I'm not good at that.
Well, got some work to do. Yeah. How are you doing?
Doing good, doing good.
All right. You guys interested in drones at all, or just trying to collect the signature?
I have a drone.
All right. You fly it at all, or crash it at all?
Yeah, I've crashed it a bunch.
Yeah. But you've put it back together. It's just been pretty resilient, and.
Yeah, I put the wing or the little propellers back on there, and they just like push it.
All right.
I got a hunting drone that has a camera, actually. Thermal vision camera.
Very cool. Yeah.
I had a drone when I was younger, and then kind of it's like broke.
Well.
I remember I wrecked it.
Oh,
You already
yeah.
said it. Yeah, I remember I wrecked it, and then like I don't remember what happened to it after that.
Well, hopefully sooner than later we can get another one, and hopefully one of ours. So. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Quick, make a break for the outside. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. Yeah.
What is this? Drone?
Yeah, we make these drones, and not today, but if you want to take some of this material and coordinate with like one of your teachers at school, be more than happy to come do a demo at your school.
Tight.
Yep.
Sign us up for him?
Yeah, absolutely. I know that's all I'm good for. You just want to be able to take the signature, sell it on eBay, make it rich quick.
Get you one. What y'all make? Oh, y'all make like drones and stuff?
Yeah, we make drones, develop the software. We're gonna make it so every household and business owns a drone. We have material that you can get a hold of me, or feel free to grab any of that, and there's a business card as well.
How you doing today?
Doing well. How about yourself?
Living in paradise.
All right. Gonna take me there with you? You got 2 tickets?
Yeah, I wish I did.
Won't you pack your bags and leave tonight? I got 2 tickets. Without sprinkles, you're saying? Is that your way of saying you're going to grab me one and then you know I wouldn't like one? Yeah, well, thanks but no thanks. Hello, hello.
What are these guys?
So this is our Develop Air, and then this is our Develop Air Mini. So these are drones. I like to equate them to like the early days of the personal computer industry, or the first people buying personal computers were the developers that were like, what can I actually build and get this to do? And so kind of in the same token, we want students, and they don't necessarily have to be students, but predominantly students in high schools and colleges building different spotlights or deployment mechanisms. We've had students build weather sensors, turning Develop Air into a mobile weather station, and really thinking about how drones are going to be a part of our everyday lives, where you probably have packages delivered to your house all the time via Amazon, right? Wouldn't it make a lot more sense beyond like you paying Amazon a $3 or $5 delivery fee for them to use their fleet of drones? You send out your drone to the local Amazon locker, fast food restaurant, retail store, and that same drone could like water your garden, fertilize your yard, send kids.
Out there, they're already starting with the drones out there in the fields,
Yep.
watering and doing all types of different, and laying seed. That's
Yeah.
what that is well.
Yeah, we've actually, I don't have it with us. We have a seed dispenser mechanism for one of our drones, went up to Charleston, worked with a farming operation company up there and helped them plant their seeds along the coastline of Charleston. And so, yeah, really,
It's amazing what they're doing.
yeah, it's really just like informing people like there's all these possibilities and a lot of them are already being done. It's just making it easy enough for the everyday person to take advantage of. And so that's what we're working on.
My oldest daughter is trying to get her drone pilot's license. And,
That's great.
she-
Great start.
Yeah, she's working on that, and so she was interested in this. She just keeps getting her drone stuck places though.
I started the same way, and I was like flying off the shelf drones, and I was like, I can't keep crashing them. Like
Yeah, because
I
it costs a couple $100 every time
yeah,
you crash.
and then I was paying out of pocket for like my first couple I crashed. My dad helped me with one, and then and then I was like, I got to learn how to start repairing these, and then hey, now we're making them, developing the software, and given I'm not doing a lot of that hands-on, I'm more the marketing and sales guy, but I've learned quite a bit along the way, and yeah, absolutely, yeah, thank you. You guys ever fly a drone before?
I have. Not like a expensive one, but
Hey, that's all right. We're making it so that every household can afford a drone and use it on a daily basis. I presume you guys all have Amazon show up at your house at least weekly, if not close to daily. Wouldn't it be a lot better if you just have a drone at your house and you send it out to the local Amazon locker, fast food restaurant, retail store? That same drone could water your garden, fertilize your yard. You could go play laser tag with it. Like, all of that's possible, just not made easy enough for the everyday person yet. So that's what we're working on. We have a development platform. We predominantly sell into high schools and colleges, but working on our first mass market drone product that can do all that just in a way that's easy enough that anyone could take advantage of it. Yeah. Catch that. All right, here for signature and to learn about drones, or just the signature and want to peace out.
Yeah, I can learn a little bit about drones.
All right, you ever fly a drone before?
Not that I remember.
All right, well, do me a favor. Bring this to your favorite teacher at school, even if they're not in like any sort of STEM programming, and be more than happy to come do demos and presentations, and we can get you hands-on flying one of our drones. But even if that doesn't happen, mark my words, you will be a drone operator in the same way we're pretty much all car and computer operators today, just part of the human condition. If I have my way with it, you guys have Amazon show up at your house, I would imagine at least weekly delivering some package, you know, or semi-regularly. I think it's just going to be a matter of time. Instead of Amazon or Walmart, you know, operating these fleets of drones, you actually own your own drone. You send it out to the local Amazon locker, fast food restaurant, retail store. It becomes your own personal delivery assistant, if you will. And that same drone also water your garden, fertilize your yard. If you have kids or yourselves, you know, go play laser tag with it, right? And it becomes more like a personal computer, right? Multi-purpose in that sort of sense.
So it's like, if I didn't want to like leave the house, but I wanted to go to the store, I would send a drone over.
Exactly, right? Just like curbside pickup, but instead of like doing Instacart or Postmates or whatever, just starting out, setting your drone outside and then starting the mission. It flies itself, lands, alerts the store, they load it up, and then it automatically comes back, right? And then over time, it's going to be even more automated. There's like drone in a box sort of systems where the drone lives in that box, automatically charges itself once it lands, and it's connected to the internet. And so you never even have to leave the house to even go set the drone out, right? You just like using your phone or a Google Home or Amazon Alexa sort of system, just say, hey, Omnibot Air, go pick up my Starbucks order, right? And then the drone in a box, you know, rooftop opens up, drone takes off, goes to Starbucks, notifies the Starbucks that it's about to land. Starbucks loads it up with a cup of coffee, and then, you know, you call it back and you have your cup of coffee a few minutes later.
So you said I had to like give it to a teacher?
Teacher, administrator, anyone that you think can schedule a demo or presentation. Now, you're more than welcome to just reach out on your own accord. We do internships, and we could do like flights. We're on the north side of Atlanta, but there's a nice drone park up there. Be more than happy to do like a demo day there. Just any way to get you guys excited, help us build this future. Can't build it all ourselves, and you know, kind of takes a village, as the saying goes. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And by the way, if you ever get interested in building, so we do sell these drones, but you can actually, from our download section on our website, iVueRobotics.com, find all the parts and actually build it yourself. So it's a little bit of a learning curve to do so, but it is possible. Yep. Hey, how are you doing? How are you? Yeah, I got to sign it, but hey, this signature is going to be a lot worth a lot more than any stamp will be. Yeah.
Is it going to be worth some money?
Yeah, you're going to frame it, and you're going to be able to sell it for tens of thousands of dollars. You don't know that? That's actually fairly small as far as drones go. That can only carry about 3 pounds, and we've worked on drones that can actually lift me up. But yeah, we're working, so every household, every business has a drone about that size or a little bit larger. So you could send it out to the local grocery store, the Amazon locker, a fast food restaurant. It becomes your own delivery assistant, right? And that same drone could water your garden. Leave the house, really, yeah. I mean, so you can use, this is like a Windows PC with open source software, not very user friendly, or you can use like an Android type of controller, or you can use any game controller with our software here. Or better yet, you just set waypoints on the map. So I can tell my drone to like fly this path, and I never even have to use a controller, right? The drone just flies itself.
So you set it on
Then it come back using the same path.
Right, exactly.
So you put a certain coordinate or location on it, and it'll just go straight.
Exactly. So I hit this plus icon, and then I can just continue setting points. Right now, I could set the altitude, but what we're working towards is like Google Maps. Like if you wanted to get here from your house, you don't have to say, "Hey, I want to turn left here and then right here and then go straight." Like Google just finds the best route for you. That's what we're working towards as well. So if you wanted to send your drone to the local Starbucks to pick up your order, you're not having to create the flight plan. You're just saying, I want to go to the local Starbucks, and it'll find the best route to your local Starbucks, right? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, absolutely.
Thank y'all so much. Thank you, sir.
Absolutely, thank you. Doing well. How about yourself?
So what is this?
So we build these drones and this software. These are predominantly development drones, kind of like the early days of personal computers. Not for anybody and everybody like we want them to be, but we're working towards making drones that every household and business will own, kind of like cars and computers are owned and used today. And thinking about it in the sense of even just deliveries, where you guys have probably heard of like Amazon, Walmart already doing deliveries with their drones that they own in like fleets, but having it so you as the household have your own drone you send out to the local Amazon locker, fast food restaurant, retail store, and it becomes your own like personal assistant to do deliveries on your behalf. That same drone could also water your garden, fertilize your yard, use it for hunting. I don't know if you got, technically, legally speaking, drones aren't supposed to be used for hunting, but people use them in that regard anyway. But yeah, really become more like a personal assistant, multi-purpose sort of tool that just becomes part of the human condition.
Sounds cool. All right, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. How you doing?
Good.
You ever fly a drone before?
Nah.
Think you'll ever fly a drone?
One day.
All right, I was about to say, if not, I'll change that, because you get Amazon packages delivered to your house at all? Ever? No? But you ever have like DoorDash or Uber? Yeah, so imagine having a drone that you could just send out to the local Amazon locker, fast food restaurant, retail store. Instead of paying a delivery fee, you just buy the drone and you send it out whenever you need something brought back to your house, right? Or if you even wanted to like return a package to the local UPS store, hey, I don't want to go to the UPS store and return it myself. You just send out your drone to go return it on your behalf. So the drone that we have, this is 3 pounds. Our drone with the highest payload capacity we make right now is 7 pounds. We have one with 36 pounds though. So
you can send your child to the doctor.
Or you could pick up a whole week's supply of groceries, at once.
So where's your plant?
I wouldn't call it much of a plant, but we do have a workshop, I would say, up in Cumming, Georgia, so just on the north side of Atlanta.
Okay, all right. So they manufacture drones.
Absolutely. And develop the software.
And they sell it to private people. Probably sell it to industry too.
So we predominantly sell, because these are development platforms. I like to equate where we're at right now to the early day of the personal computer industry, where they weren't for anybody and everybody. It was for the people that were creating the application. Well, and it was really, there was no spreadsheet software. There's no word processing software, let alone games or any of the other, thousands and millions of apps. Right. And so we're still in the spot where we need all the students that are interested in building this technology, making it making it easier for the everyday people, right? And not even coming to work for us, like Apple, right? As an example, they didn't build all the applications for their computers. It allowed students to go create companies to build applications to sell for their computers, right? And that's what we're enabling.
Okay. All right. They're developing drones, and they're going to,
we're working towards a mass market drone product, yeah.
So that everybody, so you go to Walmart and buy their drone. That's what they want.
And ideally, it could just be delivered, if we're in a retail stores like Walmart, close enough that they could actually just deliver your drone to you.
Came to you with the rest of your groceries.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, and you?
I'm doing well. Here just for the signature, I learned more about drones as well.
I learned more about drones.
Cool. You ever fly a drone or?
I have run.
You've crashed a drone.
One in Colombia, the battery has gone and
What part of Colombia?
I'm from Medellin.
Okay, that's one of my business partners. He's actually born in Nicaragua, but his whole family's from Medellin. And, yeah, so of course I don't have like the correct pronunciation. I got the gringo pronunciation, but you know, I try, right? And that's what matters. But long story short, this is our development platform drone called Develop Air. This is a mini version of it called Develop Air Mini. And so like the early days of personal computers, we're working towards making a personal drone essentially that's available to the everyday person, easy enough to use, valuable enough for the everyday person, even just from a delivery perspective, like you owning your own drone that you send out to the local Amazon locker, fast food restaurant, retail store, right? And it can pick up packages and bring them back to you. Or you could also like return a package to the local UPS store. And that same drone could like water your garden, fertilize your yard. You could go outside and play laser tag with it, or you know, hypothetical future you have kids, you can send your kids out to go play laser tag with it, right? And so it becomes more a part of your everyday life. In the same way, we don't really think about ourselves as car and computer operators today. In 10, 20 years, most people won't think about themselves as a drone operator either. It'll just be part of being human.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, how are you doing?
Good. How about you?
I'm doing well.
So you gonna make drones?
Yeah, so we make drones and develop the software. So even though we're working to make a drone for the everyday person right now, it's more so for the people that want to create the different payloads and software applications to make drones more easy to use for, you know, the next wave of adopters, so to speak. So kind of got to be technically savvy or willing to climb a technical learning curve to really even operate these in our current state. We are, again, making our own software to make it easier, so you don't even have to use a controller if you don't want to. You just tell, like, on the map, select on the map where you want the drone to fly, and it'll fly along that line, right? So, like, much like my parents, you guys probably have parents that didn't grow up like with video games, like, all right, I got to move the character with this thumbstick and then the camera with this thumbstick. Like, that's just too hard, right? And then you then apply that to a real world drone that you're not trying to like crash into a wall or a house or whatever. And it's like, oh, I'll never even be a drone operator. It's like, well, if you can use Google Maps, you can use our software, and then therefore I think we'll be able to make everyone, or just about everyone, a drone operator. In the same way, not quite everyone is a car and computer operator, but you know, just about. You know, no one thinks about anyone as a car and computer operator. It's just you're human, right? And I think that's the same thing that's going to be the case for drones in, you know, another 10, 20 years. Hey, how are you doing? You here to learn more about drones, or just collect my signature and then go sell it on eBay and make lots of money?
I heard most of it.
Okay. You ever fly a drone before? Or? No? What's been keeping you? Just
I just never have.
yeah. Don't have a reason? You don't have a drone that you can send out to like go pick up your packages or like go like your food orders or whatever? So you need to help us like just make that more and more possible. And so if you want to have, are you in like any STEM classes or anything at your school?
I do like TSA, DECA, Beta.
So if you're interested in flying a drone, definitely take this material, hand it to like your DECA or TSA sponsors, let them know, be more than happy to come do a demo and presentation with your classes, and you guys could all get hands-on flight time, either flying with the controller, doing waypoint missions, and controlling some of the different payloads that we have, so be more than happy to do that. Yeah, thank you. Hey, how are you doing? Doing well. Both here just for the signature, learn more about drones. Definitely learn more about drones, right? The signature is just like a secondary benefit, right? Yeah. Hold on to those. It'll be worth something, you know, dollars one day. Yeah, this is our Develop Air Mini. This is our Develop Air. So we're working on making drones that will be for the everyday household, everyday business. It's like, why the hell would I want to own a drone? You guys probably have Amazon packages delivered to your house almost daily, I would imagine, something like that. Yeah. Well, think think about like having your own drone that you could send out to pick up those Amazon packages to the local fast food restaurant, to the local retail store, right? It becomes your own like, your own like Postmates, DoorDash, in the form of a drone. But that's what we're working towards. Right now, these are more of development platforms, kind of like the early days of personal computers, even though the people making the personal computers intended them to be for anybody and everybody. They were just kind of too technically complex for the everyday person, and that's kind of where we're at right now. It's like, if you want to buy a drone, it's pretty much on you to like get it what you want it to do, right? Either developing the payload for it, buying a payload, connecting it to it, and then figuring out how to operate it. But of course, again, we're making that easier and easier, so test dummies like me can take advantage of it.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, thank you. Hey, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing all right. You looking for a signature or?
Anything you do.
All right.
Drones.
Yeah, you ever fly a drone before?
No, I haven't. It'd be pretty cool to do.
Yeah. Do you have any like STEM classes or anything like that at your school? Well, maybe, I don't know if you still might have a teacher that if you give them this material and then ask them, I'd be more than happy to come out and do demos or presentations with your class, get you guys all hands-on flight time. I would also, I guess there is the offer. We have a drone park up near our office, but that's on the north side of Atlanta. So this might be more feasible. Or if you're into building at all, we do also have our website where you can, from the download section, download all the 3D printed parts for our drones, see all the electronic components, go buy all those, and for a lot cheaper than what you can buy it from us pre-built, you can actually build your own and then get flight experience that way. But yeah, I would definitely recommend, if it's of interest, hand that out and be more than happy to come do a demo.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing all right? You ever fly a drone before?
I have. These are really cool.
You crash a drone before?
I have.
Oh, my bad. You was good.
Yeah.
So what do y'all do? Drones?
Yeah, so we build these drones and then this software. So right now we're still in like the very early days, kind of like the early days of the computer industry. Personal computers weren't really for anybody and everybody at the early days. It was like the people that built the spreadsheet software, the word processing software, the games, right? The applications that then everyone else could take advantage of. And so these are really more development platforms where we're working towards more of like a consumer or prosumer friendly drone that every household and business will come to own and operate. Kind of thinking about it even just from a delivery perspective, instead of Amazon and Walmart, doing all the deliveries with their fleets of drones, you send your own drone from your house or business to the local Amazon locker or fast food restaurant, retail store.
That's about it, right?
So no, that's one of many applications, like watering your garden, fertilizing your yard, even having your kids go like play laser tag with it, or as you guys being kids, go play laser tag with it. And again, like a personal computer, can be used for recreation, work, and everyday just sort of household chores, right?
But is it going to be cheap though?
So right now our drones is $1,000 for the Developer Mini, $1,500 for the standard Developer. Our first consumer or prosumer grade drone will be about $3,500. But if you think about, again, instead of buying a car, like a second car, right, which you're just going to pick up packages or pick up groceries, it makes a lot more sense to just have a drone that you can go on your behalf and not having to pay car insurance, gas, and everything. So it's really kind of a stopgap between a computer and a car that can kind of deliver the value of both.
I'd rather invest in a car because I want to go on the journey when I want to go somewhere.
Yeah, I think it's both, right? Because the times that you don't want to leave the house, right? Like even, I don't know if you cook or ever plan on cooking, but you're cooking a meal, your neighbor might have ingredients that you don't want to have to go run out to the store for. Send your drone out just even to the neighbor to pick up those ingredients. Or better yet, you can even just send the drone to the store to pick up those ingredients, right? So it's allowing you to do more of what you want to do and have the drone do the rest.
All right, appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. How you guys doing? You guys ever fly drones before?
I have once.
Okay, you crash it?
No, well, a little bit, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say, you know, rarer than most, yeah. I would love to be able to say the same, but I have a lot of crashes under this belt. But yeah, if you guys are interested, I don't know if you have any like STEM programs that you're part of at your school. Be more than happy to come do demos, presentations, get you guys hands-on flight time with Develop Air. And we do have a drone park up by our office north of Atlanta. Might be a little bit of a trek, but be more than happy to schedule, you know, demos out there if you guys ever want to get hands-on as well. Oh, so yeah, these are pretty much development platforms. So I like to equate them to like the early days of personal computers where there's like no operating system for computers, let alone like spreadsheet software or like word processing software or games. And so like people had to create that for then everyone else to be able to use personal computers, right? And so that's where we're at in the drone industry, really at the spot where we need more developers and engineers that are gonna create like different spotlights, cargo containers, different processors, different like software applications for drones, make them easier to use for the everyday person, because drones can already do all of what I just mentioned, right? Carry cargo, spray crops, you know, but just not easy enough for the everyday roofer, farmer, mother, father, and that's what we're working on. Is just bring drones to the everyday household and business. So even just from like a delivery perspective, you have your own drone, send it out to the local Amazon locker, fast food restaurant, retail store, and that same drone can be used for playing laser tag or go put on like a claw machine game, which we built like the world's largest claw machine game using one of our drones, and set out like a bunch of prizes in a field, and you know, gave everyone a timer just like you would at an arcade, right? Have to lower down the claw, pick up prizes. Actually hooked it up we use an Xbox controller, but like L1 to lower the claw, R1 to raise the claw back up. So it's really just like playing a real world video game, right? Maybe not the most exciting like GTA type of video game, but you know, that is actually kind of like further in the future. You guys have maybe seen like Microsoft Flight Simulator, like where they're using like a real world version of like the map as like the game map. So that's what we're intending to do with our drone control software. So in the same software that you can like control our drone, like tell it on the map where you want it to fly to, so you're never even having to use a controller, make the real world a video game map. So you can actually like play video games within the real world as the map. So again, further down the road, but that's where I'd like to see a lot of this heading, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Another fun time, droning on. All right, you ever flown a drone before? Any of you flown? No? All right, you guys crashed a drone before?
Many more times than I would like to admit.
All right, probably not as many as me, so you're probably doing all right in that regard. But so right now, this is our first drone product that we came out with called Develop Air. This is Develop Air Mini, and while we want to make drones for like every household and business, kind of like the early days of personal computers, it was really for people that wanted to create the new applications for then everyone else to take advantage of afterwards, right? So you really had to be a developer, technically savvy, and like roll up your sleeves to like, if you wanted to play a game on your computer, you had to make the game, right? And so that's where we're at right now. A lot of the students that work with us, they're either improving the design of the drone themselves, they're creating the different attachments like spotlights, deployment mechanisms, sprayers, cargo containers, and then even helping us develop our own software. Because to get drones to every household and business, one, they need to be able to do more than just taking photos and videos, right? And I think the most obvious use case for drones for every household is deliveries, right? But where Amazon or Walmart are doing deliveries where like they own and operate like fleets of drones, and then you pay a service fee, like Walmart in like the Dallas, Texas area, you can pay like $4 to get like even 18 count of eggs delivered to your house if you live within like a couple miles or whatever. But I think it makes more sense if your household owns the drone, then you can send it to the local Walmart, fast food restaurant, retail store, Amazon locker, and it becomes your own like personal delivery assistant, right? And then beyond just doing deliveries, having it be able to like water your garden, fertilize your yard, help with other chores around the house, even from like a recreation perspective, play laser tag with it. So again, like a computer, you know, play games, do recreation, or you know, put it to work and you know, make money with it commercially. So that's what we're working towards. But beyond just like making like the drones and all the attachments, we need to make it easy to control. One of the downsides of like people flying drones right now is like our parents didn't grow up with having a controller like this, like for video games where, all right, I can move the character with this joystick, but then I have to also move the camera with this joystick. And that's just like too much to handle for a lot of boomers, right? And so that only becomes worse when you have an actual physical drone that you're trying not to crash into a wall or, you know, a house or whatever. And so we're making our software right now. You have to actually like set the path that you want the drone to take, but you never have to use a controller at all, right? So kind of like making it like Google Maps. So over time, where if you want to send your drone to Starbucks or the local Walmart or whatever, and they have a curbside pickup spot, you know, just like they do for cars now, you would just be able to enter in the address or type in Starbucks, and it will automatically create the best route for your drone to go fly there, alert Starbucks, hey, I'm about to come in for a landing, and I'm so-and-so's drone that just placed so-and-so order, right? And then time it lands, they load up the drone with your order, and then you automatically call back your drone once it's been loaded up, right? And all that's technically possible right now, just not easy enough for the everyday person. So that's what we're doing. Taking on all the complexity to make it easy for everyone else. Wow, talk about pie in the sky ideas. Yeah, right. Yeah. The future. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, right now you're kind of like on the fringes of society if you're a drone operator. It's like you're either a military operator, a photographer, videographer, or, you know, just someone playing around with a toy. And it's like, well, we don't consider ourselves car and computer operators nowadays. That's just part of being human. And I think you look at it in a decade or 2 decades, everyone's going to be a drone operator, but no one's going to call themselves drone operators. It's just going to be part of being human. So the drones, by and large, are going to be flying themselves, but we need more people that know how to build them, develop them, repair them, maintain them, because even like all the computer repair businesses that came along with the PC industry, right? Same thing with the automotive industry. Early days of cars, you either had to be mechanically inclined, be able to work on your own car, or rich enough that you could have a full-time mechanic, right? And we're in that same spot. Like, you can go buy a drone from China, but you know, you pretty much have to just go buy a new one or send it back to China now, unless you're, you know, technically savvy enough to do the repair. And that's what we're really missing out on this country, is like building the technology, maintaining and repairing the technology. And I actually just did a podcast with a guy 24 years old, actually younger than me, believe it or not, and has a multi-million-dollar drone repair and sales business. And just from the repair side, he was like in his first couple years doing more than $1 million in business. And it's like, because who wants to work on their own drone right now? So if you just like develop basic soldering skills, which you can learn from YouTube, go buy a $30 soldering iron, maybe a $50 soldering iron, splurge a little bit, you could literally within your first year be making hundreds of thousands of dollars just from the local metro Atlanta area of people needing their drones repaired. The opportunity is endless. You could say the sky's the limit. Any other questions? Or yeah.
Are you able to sign?
Yeah, absolutely. You're not going to take this and go sell it on eBay when we make it big time, are you?
You can go to the robot center.
So how long you been in business?
So we've been in business total for a little over 8 years, but we've been developing our drones these drones for 4 years. Technically a little over 5 years, we started our first drone development.
So y'all local here too?
North side of Metro Atlanta, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
North side Metro Atlanta. Is it any that we can take?
Yeah, absolutely, please. And love to come do demos, presentations, more like career fair sort of opportunities. Like I said, like we can't build the entire drone industry ourselves. And even if you like equate it to like Apple, who like built the personal computer industry, they didn't build like all of the applications, all the games, all like the devices that plug into the computers, right? That's a huge opportunity for all these students to build their own businesses.
It is. Yeah. You want any of that on the table? You do.
Help bring Develop Air to your school, please and thank you.
Yeah, he into drones.
You fly them, build them? Both? All right. Well, you might like this. So we've made Develop Air open source. So you can actually, without buying them from us, go download all the 3D printed, like all the plastic files. You can download those. If you have access to a 3D printer, print them all yourselves. Like all the plastic parts add up to just a few dollars. And then like all the components in there, including the motors and everything, are about $325, $350. And then all the components in here are about $800, $850. So, I mean, not super cheap, but again, if you're willing to like roll up your sleeves and, you know, put in a little elbow grease, yeah, it's cheaper than buying from us. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah.
Well, good luck. Y'all sound good.
Thank you. Yeah, please. Yeah, absolutely. And I don't know if you would like, but you have a friend in the drone business. Yeah, please. Yeah.
You know what?
Now you have a friend.
You can have two of them. You can have two of them.
What? No, sorry. Two of these. Oh, no, I'm kidding. Hey, we could use all the help if you're wanting to get more involved. I don't know what you do from like a development or engineering or building perspective or wanting to get into that. We are on the north side of Atlanta, so probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense to come like work hands-on as much, but definitely if you ever want to get involved on like the software side, or sometimes we even have drone jobs. If you go like get your Part 107, we might be able to work together in that capacity, but yeah, my card.
Thank you.
Of course, yep. Having the greatest time, the best time. You like that Trump accent? The Trump impression? Yeah, you guys are coming specifically to learn more about drones and not just collect my signature and move on, right?
No, he seen the BFI controller when he came over there.
Oh, why you lying?
Well, yeah, you can use any game controller to fly our drones, or no controller at all.
So I
So,
can bring my piece out controller tomorrow?
Yeah.
I mean, at the fall break? Oh,
yeah.
I'm coming in there. Thank you. I already wrote my name.
Hey, how's it going? Doing all right. Come just get a signature, also learn more about drones.
Maybe a little bit more.
All right.
I had a few, like when I was younger, of course, but they weren't ever like the big ones.
Do you consider that a big one?
Yeah, something like that.
See, yeah, I still consider this a small one, and you know, this is our mini, and then you know we'll go around to different organizations setting up booths, and it's like, wait, that's your mini, and it's like, well, for drones to actually provide any value, especially in the way that I think about, do you guys do like DoorDash or Amazon like delivered to your house at all?
Something like drones delivering food or something like that.
Well, yeah, but thinking about it, like your household, like you own the drone and you send it out to the local Amazon locker, fast food restaurant, retail store, right? And that same drone could also like water your garden, fertilize your yard. You could go out and play laser tag with it. And so kind of like a personal computer, it's a multi-purpose platform that could be used, you know, for recreation, have fun with it, or make money with it, you know, use it commercially.
So like old people, you know, if they need to go get something from the store, they can just use the drone.
Yeah, go pick up their prescription medication. Or young people, like, hey, you're cooking dinner and like, oh, I just need a couple more ingredients, you know, send it to the store or even just a neighbor's house, right? And it's like all that's technically possible right now, and we've done hypothetically some of those types of missions in a totally legal way. But the really biggest challenge is just making it easy enough for the everyday person where like kind of like the early days of computers, you had to be technically savvy and like, you know, really had to like develop your own applications. Like there is no word processing software, like spreadsheet software, or you know, anything like that until someone came along and created it, right? And it wasn't even like Apple, right, that created all the programs for their computers, right? And that's where we're at. Like we need more people creating the different applications and the different payloads for drones, because the drones are going to be basically flying themselves. You don't need to learn how to do that. And right now we're really relying on all the drone technology coming out of China, and I don't think that's great for both us as a company, but you know, more importantly as a country.
All right, that's cool. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Can't you see? Oh, can't you see what that woman has been doing to me? Oh, can't you see? Hey, how's it going?
Good, you?
I'm doing all right. You come here to just get my signature, or do you want to learn about drones as well, or?
Yeah, learn.
You ever fly a drone, or?
Yeah, I flew like a little kid drone, like toy drones and stuff, and maybe like a big drone and stuff.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, so we're working to make drones for every household, every business. So you have like DoorDash ever, Uber Eats, or like Amazon deliver packages to your house. I think it's going to make more sense over the next decade or two that each household, each business will own their own drone, and then you send out your drone to the local Amazon locker, fast food restaurant, retail store, and it becomes like your own personal delivery assistant. And that same drone could water your garden, fertilize your yard, do security or surveillance around your house, right? Do all these like household chores. And then if you like hypothetically future you have kids and you're tired of them playing video games inside all day, have them go play laser tag with a family drone, right? All that's all technically possible today. It's just you gotta be kind of technically savvy to be able to at least do it with our drones. And it's kind of like the early days of the personal computer industry, where it was like you would buy a computer to see what you could get it to do, not just what it would do out of the box, Would you like a signature as well?
Yes, thank you.
Yep.
He says it's great, so I'm just trying to get it done,
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Hello. You guys just here for signatures and going to sell these all on eBay and make it big? Or are you actually interested in drones at all? Any of you ever fly a drone?
No.
No? What? What, do you believe me if I say all of you guys are going to become drone operators and drone owners by the time you're my age?
Yeah, I'm not.
Do you have any Amazon packages delivered to your house?
Yep, every day, every week.
And what about, have you ever used like DoorDash or Uber Eats? Or, all right, wouldn't it be so much better if you could just have a drone that you send out from your house to the local restaurant, to the retail store, to the Amazon locker to pick up your packages whenever you want and not when it's convenient to them?
Yeah.
And then you're not even having to pay the delivery fee, right? That's what we're doing. Yeah. So right now, you have to be more technically savvy to take advantage of the drones that we have today. But like the personal computer industry, the early adopters that develop all the applications, then make it easier for the next group of adopters to be able to use. So,
Thank you.
yep. Yeah, they're just here for my signature, just like you two, right?
You came to listen. We was listening to you when you was over there.
All right. You didn't get bored of me droning on?
No. Thank you.
Yep. You guys here just for the signature, or you want to learn some more about drones? All right. I love the honesty. You care about drones at all, or you just want the signature and moving on? All right. You ever fly one before? These are the drones that we have right now, where they're really made as like development platforms. So have you done like any 3D printing or any sort of software development or anything, any of that of interest to you?
I like 3D printing.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, so one of the great things, if you fly these and crash them, which kind of like a motorcycle, it's not if you crash it, it's when you crash it. All these are 3D printed parts. All the plastic is So if you have access to a 3D printer, you can be back up in the air for, just a couple dollars, and, depending on how bad the crash is, even just a couple minutes later, right? But we're working to make drones kind of like cars and computers are today. So no one considers themselves a car or computer operator. It's just part of being human. But anyone who operates a drone is considered a drone operator. But once we have it to where every household and business has a drone, like even just from a delivery perspective, you'd be able to send out your own drone to the local Amazon locker, fast food restaurant, retail store. It becomes like your own delivery assistant, right? And that same drone could like water your garden, fertilize your yard, and maybe something you're maybe more interested in if you've ever played laser tag. You could set the drone up and go play laser tag with a group of friends, and having a drone as like an AI, that's either free for all trying to get everyone, or on one of like the two teams, if you're playing like a team-based game. So again, kind of like a personal computer to where it could be used recreationally, but could also be used commercially. But yeah.
Well, okay. That's nice.
Hey. So we make and sell these drones. So these are development platforms. This is called Develop Air. This is Develop Air Mini. And I like to equate them kind of like the early days of the computer industry, where early on computers were only for like the developers, the technically savvy people that wanted to create their own applications or create their own like devices to plug into the computer. And that's where we're at in the drone industry right now. So they're technically capable to like do delivery missions, to spray crops, to deploy objects, beyond just like taking photos and videos. But all of those applications just aren't really made easy enough for the everyday person to take advantage of. So we're making our next drone more like what personal computers are today, where anyone can take advantage of it without having to be a developer. And even just from a delivery perspective, like you owning your own drone and being able to send it out to like the local Amazon locker or fast food restaurant, the retail store, and it be like your own personal delivery assistant. And that same drone, awesome. A developer, engineer, operator, or combination?
Kind of, I'm the math person.
All right.
Where you told me earlier.
All right, yeah, technician.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically making it so where everyone thinks about someone that operates a drone right now as a drone operator, but we don't consider ourselves car or computer operators. I think in the next decade or two, it's going to be more and more prevalent that you don't even think about someone that uses a drone as a drone operator, just part of being human, Why would you want to go drive yourself or use some service that you're paying for to go pick something up when you can just send your drone to go do it, right? And even like chores around the house, like watering your garden, fertilizing your yard, or like a computer can be used for games, play laser tag with the drone. And so that's where we're heading. Not quite there yet, but one of the other aspects of making drones easier to use is like our parents' generation didn't grow up with controllers like this, and so like if you move like the video game character with the left stick, then also moving like the camera with the right stick is just like too complex for a lot of boomers, right? So I've been told by like roofers or like this one lady in particular, like, oh, my uncle's a roofer and he'll never be able to fly a drone because he can't use like a controller. And it's like, well, can he use Google Maps? Because we're making our software where you can just like point and click where you want the drone to fly, and anyone can do that. And then even better yet, like from a delivery perspective, instead of like creating the route for your drone to like fly to the local Starbucks, Google Maps, you don't have to say, hey, turn to left here, turn right here. It'll just automatically find the best route. And so that's what we're working towards. So you could just send, hey, I just placed an order through the Starbucks app, for a curbside pickup, right? And then I send my drone out to Starbucks. Starbucks gets notified, 2 minutes out, when the drone's like 2 minutes out, about to come down for a landing. They load up the order because they know who placed the order, right? And then the drone's automatically called back, flying back that same route. So that's all theoretically possible right now, just not made easy enough for the everyday person. So yeah, that's what we're working towards. So I like to say drones will fly themselves, but if you want to take advantage of the industry while they're still really at the ground level, as much opportunity as there ever will be. Learn how to solder, learn how to do some coding, but basically learning how to build them, learning how to repair them, and learning how to develop software for them. Kind of like, again, the early days of the computer industry. Like Apple, as like the biggest player in the industry, they didn't develop all the applications, the keyboards, the mice, the webcams, you know, all of those apps and devices that interacted with the computer. And that's where the opportunity is in the drone space right now. Yeah, you can go make money as like a photographer or videographer, you know, operating a drone, but really if like you want to build a company or be a part of a really big company or potential of being a really big company, I would really encourage you guys to get into more like the development and repair aspects. And even there's this kid that I know, didn't go to college, started in a drone repair business, ended up buying it from the guy for like $10,000–$15,000. Within his first year, he was making hundreds of thousands of dollars because there's so many drones that people just go buy from China, and then if they crash them, either have to send them back or they just don't do anything because they don't want to do their own work to repair them. And so like the guy, he's 24 years old, younger than me, has a multi-million-dollar drone repair business. And so that's what I would look at. If you guys are looking to make money quick, not having to go to college to, you know, have the prerequisites, there's already in just the metro Atlanta area a huge demand for drone repair people. Yep. Everyone's just here for the autograph, trying to make it rich on eBay. That's gonna be like 10,000 a pop. Hello, hello. You guys just here for the signatures or to learn more about drones or?
I actually want to learn.
Okay.
I ask what
Yeah.
is all of this?
Yeah, so this is our drone Develop Air. This is the first drone that we came out with. This is a miniature version called Develop Air Mini. And actually, it's like, oh my God, this is all way too complex for me. Literally all of like the improvements that we've made since having like this older version of Develop Air have been made by high school students by and large that work with us. All the payloads that attach to our drones are made by predominantly high school students. A lot of the high school students that work with us also help us on the software development. And so right now, these are all development platforms, seeing what you can build to get a drone to do, but we're working towards a future where every household, every business owns a drone in the same way. They pretty much all own cars and computers today, where right now you have a drone and you're pretty much considered like a fringe like person in society, like a drone operator, like you're a photographer, videographer, a military person, or you know, maybe just someone playing around with toys, but no one considers themselves a car or computer operator. It's just part of being human. And I think we'll, in the next decade or two, every household, every business, like you have your own drone, even just, yeah, and even just from like a delivery perspective, that you send your own drone to the local Amazon locker, fast food restaurant, retail store, and it becomes your own delivery assistant. And then that same drone can be used for like chores, watering your garden, fertilizing your yard, searching the neighborhood if your dog gets out of the yard, right? Having your kids play laser tag with it because you're tired of them playing video games inside all day, right?
I get that. I like it. And I love that actually like it's like high
Yep.
schoolers are actually like helping with it. And it's not just
It's not out of reach. That's
right,
what, yeah.
Right. I like this.
Well, if you are involved in any STEM classes at your school, please hand this out, and then let me give you a business card as well. And love to do demos, presentations, get you and your classmates hands-on time with Develop Air, and hopefully bring it into your class.
I pray y'all succeed. I pray y'all get there.
Oh, thank you.
Everybody has a drone.
One step at a time. Hey, you just here for the signature, or you want to learn about some drones as well?
What do y'all do with drones?
So we build them predominantly, and then we've made everything from flamethrowers that attach to them to deployment mechanisms, camera systems, spotlights, and we're really just trying to get people to think about drones beyond just flying cameras, toys, or weapons, and thinking about how they can be used part of an everyday household. So do you have like Amazon deliver any packages to your house ever, or like ever use DoorDash or Uber Eats or? Well, so as that's becoming more common, to me, it just makes more sense that you own your own drone and you can actually send it out. I don't know who's who, I'm sorry.
You got it right.
But I think it just makes more sense that you own your own drone and you send it out to the local store to pick up your goods, right? And then that same drone, beyond being your own delivery assistant, could water your garden, fertilize your yard, help with household chores. If you're into games, go play laser tag with it, right? You know, and so kind of like a personal computer can be used for recreation as well as, you know, commercial sort of work.
Oh, y'all make drones?
We do make drones. You fly drones, or are you into drones at all, or?
No, but they're still super.
I am very much into drones.
You fly them, build them?
I fly. I got like 5 of them in my house.
Okay. Well,
I fly a lot of them.
no, develop air. You want to try like building, because these we've made open source. All the files are available online. If you have access to a 3D printer, you could like 3D print all the plastic parts. If you wanted to buy all the electronics for this one, it's about $325-ish. All the electronics for this one are about $800, $850. This one carries up to 3-pound payload. This one carries up to 1.5 pounds. We do have a couple other models that can carry a little bit more, 5 and 7 pounds. But none of these are really designed for the everyday person. They're really like, hey, I want to build something for my drone, like whether it's like a flamethrower, a dispenser mechanism. I definitely won't show off the flamethrower video with a reaction like that. Let's see, view your channel, shorts, manage videos. It's not public. Something about flamethrowers on drones being technically illegal, some safety or something, I don't know. Freaking nerds at the FAA. So this isn't something that we think like every household or business would really like take advantage of, but it really just goes to show the concept of what you can attach to a drone beyond just a camera, right? So we really, first and foremost, think drones will come to be used on a day-to-day basis for every household and business from like a delivery perspective. So you can like send it out to the local store, pick up your own goods, and not have to like pay for a delivery service or use like a DoorDash or
I did
Postmates.
my project on like a medical type of drone, where it can help the police and ambulance get medical supplies out quicker. So I thought it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, same sort of concept. Like to me, it's like police officers, they'll use like a Ford Mustang, you know, or you know whatever like basic American car, right? I think the same thing will be the case with drones. Like the drone that you have at your household will be the same drone, maybe just slightly modified for police or for EMT services, and just be able to equip it with like the different cargo containers or sprayers or cameras, extra batteries, or whatever as each mission requires.
If I'm interested, I'll come back and.
Yeah, here. Give you a card, and you'll officially have a friend in the drone business.
Thank you.
Yep.
Hey, how are you today?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Supposed to stamp it?
I can sign it. Just don't go sell it on eBay yet. You'll want to wait a few years.
All right. You have a good day, sir.
You too. You just here for the signature? You want to learn more about drones, or?
Yeah, me too.
All right. What about you? You guys just want the signature and move on, or care to learn more about drones?
Oh, we can learn.
All right. How many of you have flown a drone before?
I might have flown my brothers. I did one time.
No crashing under the belt? No? Okay. So we're trying to eliminate that, but still make it so everyone comes to fly a drone on a day-to-day basis. But it's like, why would I want a drone? Who has ever used DoorDash or like had packages delivered to their house via Amazon, right? So to me, it makes a lot more sense that you have your own drone like this size or bigger, and that you could send it to the local Amazon locker fulfillment center, the local fast food restaurant, the local retail store, and it'd actually be your own personal delivery assistant, right? And that drone could also like water your garden, fertilize your yard. If you're into like games, you could like play laser tag with it. And so kind of like a personal computer, right? it's a multi-purpose device that, you know, everyone will come to use, right? Even though in the early days of personal computers, it was like the developers that were creating the different applications, the different devices that you plug into them. And that's where we're kind of at in the drone industry, right? Kind of you have to be technically savvy to really take advantage of it. But if you get in on the forefront now, you're gonna make it easier for everyone else to take advantage of. And that's where the real business opportunity is. Like the drones fly themselves, right? But if you can learn how to build them, repair them, write software for them, there's going to be, you know, opportunity to make billions of dollars in the drone industry as it continues to take off. But Yep. You're just here for the signature. You want to learn more about drones, or? All right. Love the honesty. Yeah. Need a signature? All right, look at that. Don't even have to ask for you to ask to learn more. All right. So what's your experience flying drones, or with drones?
I've never flown a drone.
All right. So one of the downsides for people like getting into flying drones right now, probably not a problem with you. You've probably grown up with a controller like this your whole life. But, you know, older boomer type people like myself, or really like our parents' generation, them like trying to figure out how to like move the video game character as well as control the camera, like that's too complicated, right? And so then you try to apply that to like flying a drone, and that's like a real physical object that you could crash in a house or a person or whatever. And so a lot of people are like, oh, I'll just never fly a drone because that's too complex, right? But then I ask those people, well, do you use Google Maps? And they're like, oh yeah, of course. And it's like, well, what if we just make flying our drones like Google Maps? So you can just, using our software, right now, you have to like click on the map for the route that you want it to take, but over time we just make it so if you want to send your own drone to like Starbucks to pick up your Starbucks order, you just type in Starbucks or tell your phone Starbucks or nearby Starbucks, and then it will automatically create a route for your drone to the nearest Starbucks, and then alert them, pick up your order, you know, and then it's completely automated, right? And so whether it's Starbucks, Amazon, the grocery store, right, the drone becomes your personal like delivery assistant.
Didn't they do that in China in like 2020?
So there's been people even in the US that have taken like flying camera drones, and like they'll call someone at a McDonald's and say, hey, I'm like manually flying my drone. But there's no one that's doing like personal delivery drones in the way that we're thinking about it. It's all like Walmart, Amazon, they're like, hey, we're gonna own thousands of drones, and we're gonna have one person overseeing like 11 of them at any given time and managing those deliveries. I think that will still happen in the way that we have like Uber, right? And people that own their own cars will still sometimes use Uber. But I think for most people, it'll just make sense to have your own drone, use it for, you know, most of your own deliveries, and then occasionally you might have a delivery that's too big for your drone, so then you need to like rent a drone from like the store or a nearby drone service provider.
Question about that is,
Yeah.
what happens if there's too many drones flying around?
So what happens when there's too many cars, you know? Like, and with drones, you have a lot more space to accommodate a lot more traffic. Drones, folks. Round two. Oh, this is your first round. All right. You have two cards, yeah. What?
Four.
I do have 4.
I know nothing. That one's for a friend, right?
No.
I should be a friend. This is my 3rd time coming today.
You guys ever fly a drone or
Yeah.
crash it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's how typically that sort of goes. But so we're trying to minimize that while still making everyone a drone operator. So it's like, why the hell would I want a drone, right? But you guys have like DoorDash, or you've used DoorDash. It's like, why not just have your own drone that you can send to the local restaurant or the local Amazon locker, the local store, and have it pick up your own order, right? You're not having to pay a delivery fee, and you're still not having to leave the house, right? You're just sending out your own drone. So that's one of the aspects of like an everyday sort of drone, but that same drone could also like do other chores like water your garden, fertilize your yard, search the neighborhood if you have like a dog that gets out of your yard. And then if you have kids, want to have them go play laser tag with it. So almost like a computer where it's a multi-purpose platform that can be used recreationally or, help commercially and actually like get real utility out of it. So right now, our drones are more like development platforms, kind of like the early days of personal computers. They weren't really for anybody and everyone to just be able to use them. You had to kind of be technically savvy, and more often than not, you had to like develop the applications that you wanted to use. Even if it was like, I want to play a game on the computer, you had to develop the games, in those early days, and that's really where we're at. Yeah, absolutely. You guys here for signatures or to learn more about drones or both or? All right. So who here has flown a drone? No one? All right. So do you guys think you would actually be a drone operator by the time you're my age?
How old are you?
28. I would say that you all will be. Who here uses DoorDash or has packages delivered from Amazon ever? All right, wouldn't it be so much better if you could just own your own drone and you could send it out to the local Amazon locker, the local Starbucks or fast food restaurant, retail store? You never have to leave the house, right? And you just send your own drone to go pick it up, right? That's all possible today. It's just you kind of have to be technically savvy to take advantage of that, right? So we're taking on all of the complex work on the back end to make it easier for the everyday person. So one of the complications for drone use is, especially for people that didn't grow up with video games, like it's bad enough in a video game, like learning how to like control the character and then control the camera at the same time. Now you try to apply that to a drone that can like run into a person or a house, that just puts a lot of people off to ever using a drone in the first place, right? But everyone here can use Google Maps, right? So that's how we're making our software. So you can actually just set points on the map and over time even making it so you can kind of like Google Maps, just enter in Starbucks and it will come up with a route for you, right? You don't have to say, I need to turn right here and turn left here, right? Google Maps will automatically tell you that. And so that's what we're working towards, that everyone will become a drone operator, whether you know it or not. In the same way that we don't consider ourselves all car and computer operators, it's just part of being human. In the next decade or two, I would bet my life that everyone's going to be a drone operator in the same way. So get in while the getting is good. And if nothing else, you can go sell these signatures on eBay for dozens of dollars at some point down the road. No, thousands of dollars, I meant to say. Hey, you want to learn more about drones or just get the signature and go?
You should totally learn more about drones. It sounds important.
They are, as important as cars and computers are to us today.
That's what I'm saying. Lots of movies are made with drones now, actually.
And deliveries, I think everyone's going to have their own drone to go do their own deliveries.
I don't want that kind of responsibility.
It's less than a car, less than driving a car.